Brother Steph was talking on Sunday. He was talking about how it's actually a spirit that's trying to erase Black history. Because if you don't let these girls speak, they would technically be considered the same thing as Malcolm X was.
Right.
So if you tell these girls you may not speak on the Black experience, blah, blah, and I get that there's different parts that we can speak about. I'm not going to speak to the experience of growing up in the South because I'm not a Black person that grew up in the South. I'm not going to speak to the experience of a Black person that grew up in the 60s because I didn't grow up in the 60s. So if people are like frustrated because we spoke in a space where we aren't to be, then that's completely understandable to me. But to say that
they can't talk about the Black experience because they're not Black
would erase Malcolm X from saying anything. We may no longer hear him.
And not just Malcolm X. There are so many.
Frederick Douglass was the same as us.
Booker T. Washington. So many jazz musicians, like many were either mixed like me, Camille Payton are, or had a mixed.
Rosa Parks was light.
She was pretty light.
I started looking up pictures of Black people because I was listening to all these people talking. I said, where did we get this from that the Black community is only 4C hair? And
yeah, they kept on saying that. They're like, they're not Black. They don't even have 4C hair. Like, so every Black person has to have 4C hair to be considered Black. Like what?
Yeah, I think that's a really interesting conversation. And I wouldn't want to be defensive. I would rather just be wanting to throw questions in the air and state the way that I feel. But I was just thinking about it. I was like, and if we start erasing all these people, we'll no longer have.
Right. And it was an interesting conversation to have around Black History Month because we're talking about all these characters in Black history, and it's like, wait, they're mixed. They were light skinned. They were biracial. They were multi-ethnic. And they're prominent figures in Black history.